It's Reezy, owner of the Reason Sports Network, reporting live in Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina. And today we have a top 10 matchup between the Clemson Tigers and the Michigan State Spartans. Clemson's the reigning national champions, led by their star defensive back Andrew Rice. The last time we seen Andrew on the channel, he was watching film on Michigan State, preparing for this game. Since Andrew doesn't have to play this week, he thought it would be a good idea to get caught up on some film of him during the spring game and his competition for next week, Michigan State. Andrew's always enjoyed watching film, but ever since he's came to Clemson, he's became much more diligent in his film study. He doesn't even watch TV shows and movies anymore. He prefers to watch film in his free time. A lot of sophomores in college will be out partying on a Saturday, especially when you have a bye week, but Andrew spent his Saturday consuming football and nothing else. At 12 noon, he watched his high school, St. Francis Academy in Baltimore, play against Colerain High School in Cincinnati, and he was hyped when he saw a 4-star running back Jermaine McLeod take a screen to the house right as time expired in the first half. St. Francis would end up winning the football game, and after the game, Andrew would cut on the film from the spring game just to see how he performed. And overall, Andrew was impressed by his play. He thought that he could have been a little bit more physical in the run game and a tad bit more sticky in coverage, but he was overall pleased from what he saw. And he's already watched the film plenty of times, but that's been his only game action for the past couple of months, and he's eager to get on the football field. After watching all of his snaps from the spring game, Andrew hit up his DB coach to see if he had the All-22 from Michigan State's game from earlier today. Andrew wanted to get an edge on his competition since they have a bye week, and he wanted to see if Michigan State had any type of tendencies on offense that could help them out on defense. The DB coach got a cut up of all of their passing plays, sent it to Andrew, and Andrew returned it on so he can watch it on his TV. He watched Michigan State's offense extensively in the run game and the pass game after he got the run game cut up. Now, it's only a one-game sample size, but Andrew saw some things in the film that he shared with the coaching staff, and the coaching staff thought that it would be a good idea to implement some things that counter the strategy that the offense was using. Andrew watched film for about 8 hours, then he went to sleep to get ready for practice in the morning. Andrew has never lost a game at Clemson, and he's determined to keep that streak going. Clemson will be throwing the ball a lot at tomorrow's practice, so Andrew Rice is getting ready mentally and physically for tomorrow. Zeke McIntyre is another player that we have to focus on. He's a subscriber to the channel, and he's an absolute beast at running back. Helped lead Clemson to the national title last year. But the main impact player that we're focusing on is cornerback Andrew Rice, a true #1 shutdown corner. You can leave him on the island, he's locking down any route you throw at him. In practice against this wide receiver, he shuts down this post corner. Rice is already one of the best corners I've ever seen, changing direction and flipping his hips and moving his feet. He can get beat off of the line, but his recovery speed and his body movement makes up for a lot. Not to mention he has the ball skills as well. There's a reason why he won the Jim Thorpe Award as a freshman. Michigan State has some good wide receivers, and I expect Andrew Rice to make an impact in this game. Clemson is a heavy man coverage team, but they normally play with 2 safeties. On 1st down and 10, Michigan State sends the tight end in motion. Rice locks down his guy. Quarterback throws it in a double coverage, but it's not intercepted. He's lucky he didn't throw that in the Rice's way because Rice would have picked that off. But it'd be 3rd down and 10 right here. Michigan State has the ball. Rice plays off man, has inside leverage, locks down his guy. Ben Weinstein catches the rock, and he stops short. Clemson with their first stop of the ball game, making Michigan State go 3 and out. Clemson went right down the field, scored, and they be up 7-0 early in this game. That secondary Clemson has been shutting down the receiver, so they keep it on the ground right here and only get 6 yards. One 6-yard run isn't going to drop a safety in the box for Clemson. Michigan State keeps it on the option right here, though. It's blocked up. Ross has room to run, gets the 1st down. Okay, Michigan State doing their thing early on. Send Weinstein in motion. Rice locks his guy down, dumps it off to Weinstein. Weinstein gets smacked. Nothing on the play. Clemson has told Michigan State, you want to move this ball on us? You better take your time and be patient. They've been playing 2 high safeties this entire game. 2nd down and 9, they send the tight end in motion. Ross, play action. Rice locks his guy down. Great protection by the offensive line, but even better coverage by the secondary, but he dumps it off to Weinstein. He gets punished though. Weinstein is a subscriber to the channel, by the way, but Rice locks down his guy. He saw on film that Michigan State likes to run a lot of those post corners. That's why they were working it so much in practice last week. After a couple of good plays, the Spartans would move the ball into Clemson territory. With about 1:10 left to go in the first, they have it on the option. Ross gets the ball, he breaks a tackle, tries to get it to the first down marker, but he gets punished, forcing a 3rd down and 3. Can Clemson get off of the field? Saturday Night Football. Rice presses his man. They dump it off on the screen. Weinstein, can he get there? He gets the first down, but he got crushed. Sheesh. 1st and 10, 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Michigan State's moving the ball. Rice is all in the defender's face. He presses him, has inside leverage, locks him down. They throw it on the slant. That should have been picked. Be honest with you, this Clemson secondary playing even better than they played last year. And this secondary carried them to the national title last year. But their pass rush isn't as good from what I'm seeing right now. Ross keeps it on the option, breaks the tackle, gets tackled by the second man though, around the 20-yard line. And that would pretty much be the end of the first quarter. The Clemson Tigers are up 7-0 over the Michigan State Spartans. Top 10 matchup going down here in Death Valley. Third down and 10. Rice playing off man. Gets inside leverage. Locks his man down. Ross decides to dump it off to Weinstein, but he gets punished again. I'm not gonna lie. Clemson is laying the wood in this game. They standing on business. Michigan State would get their 3 points, so they be down 7-3. 2nd and 13. Backed up in their own territory. They hand it off to Weinstein. He tries to get it on the outside, but he gets smacked again. Only got 1 yard on the play. 3rd down and 12. It's imperative that Clemson gets off the field right here. This could put their offense in a great field position. 3rd down and 12. Rice playing off man, has inside leverage. They run the post corner. He plants his foot in the ground and makes a play on the ball. What a recovery by Andrew Rice right there. Planted his foot in the ground, accelerated, stuck his right arm, and made the play. Now, if I'm being honest with you, if this was a better quarterback, he could have put the ball on the line, possibly. But Andrew does have the recovery speed and the length to make the play. Clemson will go down the field, put 3 on the board, and now they be up by 7, 10-3. 1:20 left to go in the first half. Dumps it off to Tillman. He ends up getting the first down. Playing 2-man has been a money coverage so far in this game for Clemson. It's 1st down and 10. Quarterback drops back. Rice has his man plastered in man coverage. The entire defense knew they were running slants, so the quarterback has to throw it away. Once again, the Clemson secondary showing up. 3rd down and 9. They need to show up right here. Rice presses him at the line. Locks down the curl. Ross, so much time. Everybody's locked up. Dumps it off to Mitchell, but he drops it. Once again, the Clemson secondary showing off. And that would be the end of the first half. Second half starts. Michigan State runs a pitch, and Andrew Rice gets washed out of the play. That's Andrew's fault for trying to be the hero on the play. He needed to keep contained. Michigan State runs an option right here, and the Clemson's defense shuts it down on 3rd down. But they would end up giving the ball back to Michigan State. Andrew Rice does a good job making this tackle, making up for his last mistake when he got washed out of the play. After practically playing 2-man the entire game, Clemson comes out on this play with a single high safety, looking like they're about to send the blitz. Clemson blitzes everybody, but the safety's in the middle of the field. They throw it up to Andrew's man in the double coverage, and it's almost picked off. It's about 20 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter on 3rd down and 4. Rice presses his man. He has inside leverage. Quarterback throws an incomplete pass, and it's 4th down. For the first 3 quarters of this ball game, Andrew Rice has been unbelievable in coverage. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 10-3. What a defensive classic going down in Death Valley. It's a top 10 matchup. This is what we pretty much expected throughout the entire week. 2 good defenses going up against each other. And in these type of games, it's all about who makes the big mistake first. Clemson's offense responded and will put them up 17-3 with 3 minutes left. Michigan State has all 3 timeouts. They need a score and a stop to be in a position to win this ball game. 3rd down and 6. A huge down right here for the Spartans. 3 minutes left to go in the game. Rice, with inside leverage, presses his man. Plasters him. Ross decides to take off and he ends up getting tackled. That was an important down, but this down is way more important. 4th down and 5. Sent the tight end in motion. 2:30 left to go in the game. Rice presses him at the line, locks him down, but he throws it on the slant to Smith, and he has the 1st down conversion. Michigan State still alive. 1st down and 10. Rice once again presses him, locks his man down, but he has a man open on the out route. 2:10 left to go in the game. They will send the tight end in motion once again. Time ticking. Rice locks up his man once again, but he has Ben Weinstein open. Weinstein breaks the tackle in the open field, but Rice ends up making the play. Less than 2 minutes left. Clemson still needs to stop him. This game is not over. Send the tight end in motion once again. Rice gets a good jam, slows up the timing. Ross trying to find somebody. Rice has safety help, and the pressure gets to the quarterback. That's a sack you just cannot take. 2nd down and 17. Rice, another good jam. What an unbelievable play by Rice. The oily hips of Andrew Rice shows up right here. There's not a lot of corners in football, let alone college football, they can look at the quarterback and play man coverage like Andrew Rice. It's 3rd down and 24. Rice, another good jam. Ross with a bunch of time, tries to find somebody, ends up getting sacked. The coverage once again by Clemson showing up, and that'll do it. The Clemson Tigers extend their win streak and potentially cement themselves as the #1 defense in college football, winning this ball game 17-3. Seeing Andrew Rice perform against these good wide receivers from Michigan State was extremely impressive. He didn't allow a catch in this game. Did not allow a catch. He came in as the #1 cornerback in college football, coming out of high school, dominated as a freshman, cemented himself as the best in college football, and he's showing it once again. If you're new to this channel, anybody with a period next to their name is a subscriber to the channel, and anybody with an apostrophe next to their name is a Patreon member. So you see some of the subscribers went off in this game, but Andrew Rice did his thing. Stats do not tell the entire story. He had 1 solo tackle, 2 tackles in general, 1 PBU, nothing else, because he was locking them down. Clemson held Michigan State to 147 yards of total offense, 57 on the ground, and 90 through the air. That secondary was something special today. But anyways, it's Reezy, owner of the Reason Sports Network. Make sure y'all like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click on the post notification bell too. Also, if you want to be included on this channel, make sure you're active in the comment section. The more active you are on this channel, the more likely you'll be featured. You can be a character in the Reason Sports Network universe. We make content for high school, college, and the pros. You can submit a form. The link will be in the description. However, if you sign up with Patreon, you'll have a lot more customization and control over your character. The link will be in the description.